Alright, so for this video, I wanted to do basically a video on my Funko Pop collection. And basically why I'm doing this is because I'm going through them to see which ones I don't need anymore. Because, as you can see, I've got a bunch here that I'm going to put up on the shelf. I picked this up yesterday at Hot Topic. This is the Funko cereal, which has Cuphead and Mugman and the bonus little figure inside there. This one is David S. Pumpkins from SNL. Fix-It Felix from Wreck-It Ralph. This is one of the Hot Topic exclusives. This is a GameStop exclusive for Conan O'Brien. The one I showed you in the Movie Stop video yesterday. And then Patty Mayonnaise from Doug. And then Jess from New Girl. These two and the David S. Pumpkins one were actually from Barnes & Noble because they had a sale yesterday. We got 3 Funko Pops for 20 bucks each. So regularly they're about 10 bucks. So, yep. So why am I doing this right now? Because, as you can see, if I go out here, yeah, gotta go through all of these. So this is gonna take a while. It's gonna be in no particular order. These are my pop figures, including the ones that I bought yesterday. So here's Weird Al Yankovic, one of my favorite singers. Well, not singers, one of my favorite musicians out there, but, I mean, he sings too, yeah, but it's bottom line, one of my favorite artists out there. I was so happy I was able to get this one. So there's that one. Here's the Devil from Cuphead. Here's the other 2 Doug Funko Pops, Pork Chop and Doug. I hate that it's for the Disney one. I'm not particularly a fan of the Disney Doug. I'm more the Nickelodeon Doug fan, like most people are, I think. These 3 here I got at the last Steel City Con. Figment from Journey into Imagination. Here's Dr. Ian Malcolm from Jurassic Park. And here is the Tyrannosaurus Rex from Jurassic Park. So there's that one. I also like tying this into the if you haven't heard of the news recently, there's a statue in Paris, I think, where is it Paris or London? I think London, where someone actually made a life-size version of this Dr. Ian Malcolm pose from Jurassic Park. I thought that was kind of interesting to see that. And we continue on. Here's the few Dorbs I have. There's Bugs Bunny, there's Daffy Duck, and there's a Christmas Stitch one. I think I got this one at the last Steel City Con too. It might have been the one before that. Not sure, but these are the only 3 Dorbs I have. Here's Rocco and Spunky from Rocco's Modern Life. Here's Norbert and Daggett from the Angry Beavers. Arnold from Hey Arnold. Arnold Schwartzman. Oh. Here's Bugs Bunny from Space Jam. And here is Steven Universe. Here's Cat Dog. Nope. This is not going to be easy doing this, but here we go. Ren and Stimpy. Here's John Oliver from Last Week Tonight. Ted. Doc Brown and Marty McFly from Back to the Future. One of 2 Stitch Pop figures I have. Captain Underpants. Here's the Animaniacs, Yakko, Wacko, and Dot. Pinky and the Brain. I'm just going to start doing it out here. There's the Powerpuff Girls, Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup. Gotta have my Steelers ones, Ben Roethlisberger, Antonio Brown, and Le'Veon Bell. The BFG from the Steven Spielberg movie, Big Friendly Giant. Shaggy and Scooby. Charlie Brown. Greg and Morton from 21 Jump Street. the Christmas Group. Poe from Kung Fu Panda. Leslie Knope, Andy Dwyer. Caesar from Planet of the Apes. Here's the Gravity Falls ones from Uncle Stan. Bill Cipher. Mabel. Dipper. Reptar from Rugrats. Helga. Troy Polamalu. Buddy the Elf. Terry Bradshaw. Deion Sanders. Cuphead. There's all the Home Alone ones. Kevin, Harry, and Marv. One of the 2 Tommy Boy figurines I have. And Heifer from Rocko's Modern Life. Here's the ones on the bottom. Here's Darth Vader from Rogue One. Brian from Family Guy. Stewie. John from The Hateful Eight. And Rick and Morty. Here's another Bugs Bunny one. Here's the Iron Giant. This one's from Ready Player One. Sylvester and Tweety. Owen from Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Ron Swanson. Daffy Duck. Here's Lady and the Tramp. Joe Montana. Parzival from Ready Player One. This is the Hot Topic exclusive one. Spider-Man from Spider-Man Homecoming. And Mr. Bean. Here is Justin Timberlake and Andy Samberg doing the Dick in the Box from Saturday Night Live. Here's Tommy from Tommy Boy. Richard. And one, I assume I have more than one Captain America pop. This one's from Avengers Infinity War. Here's SpongeBob. Crow from Mystery Science Theater 3000. Here's Tom Servo. Here's the Antonio Brown one, but this one is from the away games. And this is Ben Roethlisberger in the Color Rush uniforms. Here's Mabel Corn Mabel from Gravity Falls. Chucky and Tommy from Rugrats. Batman from Batman the Animated Series. The Phantasm from Mask of the Phantasm. E.T. And here's all 4 of the Mean Girls pops. Here's Poe Dameron from Force Awakens. Here's another Batman one. I think I'm going to get rid of this one since I have the one from the animated series. Here's Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. There's Willy Wonka, Charlie, Grandpa Joe, Moana and Pua. There's Maui. Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad. Samuel L. Jackson's character from The Hateful Eight, Major Marcus Warren. Jennifer Jason Leigh's character from The Hateful Eight, Daisy Domergue. I think I'm pronouncing that right. And if I'm not, then sorry. But yeah, Jennifer Jason Leigh from The Hateful Eight. Jyn Erso from Rogue One. Finn from The Force Awakens. Here's Stitch, Scrump, and Angel from Lilo and Stitch. Here's Taz. As you can see right there, the Batmobile and the Time Machine from Back to the Future are over there. Huey, Dewey. I have Louie still up on the wall over there. From DuckTales, Scrooge McDuck. Luke Skywalker from Last Jedi. There's Gossamer. Pearl. Amethyst. Garnet. Connie. Lapis. All these are from Steven Universe. See, here's Louie. And then also Lion. Lion from Steven Universe. Here's Aaron Rodgers. Odo Beckham Jr. Glenn Fry from Futurama. John Wick. Amy Winehouse. The Joker from Suicide Squad. This one I'm probably getting rid of. So I'll put that there, and I'll put the Batman one there too. The Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland. The only thing about those movies, the Tim Burton movies, they're actually good. Here's Nick and Judy from Zootopia. Captain America from Civil War. Becca and Fat Amy from Pitch Perfect. and Wall-E. Just gonna finish these out real quick. Darkwing Duck, Launchpad, Gosling from all those from Darkwing Duck. Real Monsters, Phil Coulson from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Agent Carter, Space Jam 1s, Swackhammer, Taz, Marvin, Blue Monster, Monstar, Bob Belcher, Ronda Rousey, Rob Gronkowski, Red Reddington, Gazelle and Eggsy from Kingsman, 2 Chewbacca's, I might have to get rid of one of them. I am going to get rid of one of them. Newt Scamander, some more Batman ones, another Darth Vader one, that one I'll probably get rid of, and Two-Face Imposter. That one I think I am going to get rid of too. So now comes the process of going through these and seeing which ones I will get rid of. One row down, a couple more to go. Two rows down, a couple more to go. Another row down, I think maybe one last one to get through. As you can see, I had to put some of them on the side because of the clock. So scratch that. This will be the last row coming up as soon as I get this one. This last one coming up will be the last row. And here is the final result after an hour of going through them. For reference sake, here's some of the ones that I'm getting rid of. If you come by our booth at Steel City Con in a couple of weeks, you might be able to find these here at a decent price. If I don't break them first.